Hello, this is Panzerline from POCGamer, and today is my third vlog in day 3 of the Dungeons & Dragons 30-day challenge, where I'm talking about my Dungeons & Dragons experiences by answering one of 30 questions each day in order as presented. So, today's question is, what is my favorite playable class? Okay, favorite playable class. The easiest way to go about this one is to take it from the sense of editions. Different editions offered slightly different rules, different mechanics, different capabilities for each class. And so as a result, I don't have one favorite class across all editions that I've played. In first edition, as you well know from the first video that I made, I've played it for like the sum of one afternoon. However, I own the books. I've played around with it on my own, trying to figure out the nuts and bolts of it, wrapping my head around some of the ways that it tries to work and operate. And overall, fighters. I enjoy fighters in first edition. They're simple, they're basic, you avoid a lot of the odder pitfalls that you can run into, and they're fun to play. Next up would be second edition, and in second edition it is all about the Rangers. Loved Rangers. I would sit and roll stats until I got the ones that you needed to be a Ranger, because there were stat requirements in second edition to be a Ranger. I loved Rangers. I loved the Pathfinder kit. I loved the complete Ranger handbook. I loved all the cool things that were developed for Rangers in second edition. It was fantastic. Couldn't stop playing them. Almost all of my favorite characters from second edition were Rangers, and given the opportunity to play second edition again, I would very, very quickly do the exact same thing all over again, roll until I could have the right stats to be a Ranger and have fun with that. Third edition, things change up a bit. There's a lot of really awesome capabilities in all the classes. They really, really stepped it up. And there were a lot of classes. Like, they added to the baseline selection that everybody was used to, like things like the Sorcerer were added. And then as new books came out, supplements, they added new classes, prestige classes, all sorts of stuff. So it was really, really hard to narrow this one down looking at it. But I would say that Scout was my favorite class. They combined all the aspects of fighters, rangers, and rogues that I liked with very few drawbacks. They were a fun class to play. The movement they had was insane. And especially given that a lot of the campaigns that we played in 3rd and 3.5 edition Dungeons & Dragons were wilderness based. Like, we didn't do a ton of dungeon crawling. The Scout really came into his own as a class. Like, I could really do a lot more with them on the adventure, and I enjoyed that. They had a lot of really cool capabilities, and that would be my go-to for 3rd and 3.5. 4th edition, I have no favorite class. I did not enjoy 4th edition in any way, shape, or form. I'll qualify that. I enjoyed how parts of 4th edition were put together and presented. There were some legitimately good ideas involved. However, the way that they cataloged classes into defenders, leaders, strikers, and controllers irked the living hell out of me. It really refocused the game into squad-based tactical combat, and I did not enjoy that. I did not enjoy the limitations that were placed on characters and on creativity in that edition. And I know a lot of people are watching right now, they're like, oh, no, you could just play this class instead, or play this class. That's not the point. The point is, I couldn't make a class into what I envisioned my character to be within that class. So I did not enjoy it. Nothing you say, no argument you make will ever change that. And I completely disregard the argument that, well, if you don't like it, you can just change it. That argument prevents any sort of effective examination or critical analysis of something, because it functionally says that nothing matters. And so if nothing matters, what's the point of even having role-playing rules? We could just draw pictures on sticks and hit each other with them or something. But anyways, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Do not draw pictures of characters on sticks and hit each other with them. Just remember, 4th edition was terrible. I do not like any classes from that edition. 5th edition. Okay, I am doing a lot of stuff around 5th edition right now. I'm still feeling it out. I own the books. I was part of D&D Next. And right now, Fighter is my go-to class in that edition. I'm tracking some of the stuff that's happening in Unearthed Arcana. I'm waiting for the Xanthar's Guide to Everything. So when all that sort of stuff comes out, I may have a bit of a rejig. I may have a bit of a rethink. But at the moment, my go-to class there is Fighter. It's a solid class once again. I can bend it to the way that I perceive my character to be. There's decent enough support, and party always needs a fighter. So there you go. My favorite classes by edition are Fighter, Ranger, Scout, Nothing, and Fighter. So kind of a slew of martial classes there. Not a bad thing. I'm a martial player for the most part. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next question. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.